Welcome to Cam Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each weekday at 10 a.m., staff or volunteers from the Cam will highlight an artwork from the museum. So check this page every weekday at 10 for more. My name's Andrew. I'm the Associate Director of Docent Learning at the museum. This is part 2 of my 4-part series looking at some photographs by unidentified artists, which means we don't know who took them, the exact year they were taken, or what kind of camera the photographer used. Today I'll show you a very mysterious one. This is a vertical grayscale photograph called Woman in Hat with question mark on her torso. It measures in at 4 1/4 by 2.5 inches. We think this was taken sometime in the early part of the 20th century. It was given as a gift to the museum by Peter J. Cohen in 2015. In this photograph, there's a woman standing on what appears to be a cliff with rocks and dry grass overlooking a body of water and a clear sky, although the sky might look washed out based on the way the photograph was developed in the darkroom. The woman is wearing a light-colored hat with a dark ribbon tied around it and what might be a feather sticking out from the right. She has dark hair, thin arched eyebrows, and has a slight smirk on her face as she looks at the camera. She's wearing a scarf underneath a dark wool coat with a long collar and 2 buttons fastened near her waist. Her arms are to her sides, and she's wearing dark pants and dark shoes. But let's go back to her torso, where there's a question mark either printed or hand-inked onto the photograph. It would be really mysterious if that was the only question mark, but there are 2 others at the bottom of the photo, and then on the left side, there are letters DY made up of tiny question marks. There's also a looping white line that runs from the top of the left side all the way down to the bottom. I described it for those of you who can't see it, but I also wanted to draw your attention to the contrast between how seemingly normal this image is and how unusual it is to see something like a question mark drawn all over it. There's only so much we can know about photographs like this, which is kind of rare in museums. We've come to expect that there's plenty of information about the artworks we see in the galleries, but this isn't one of them. And on top of that, there's even more mystery with all the question marks. Maybe this wasn't meant to be on public display, or maybe the question marks are some kind of inside joke between the photographer and the person who received it. I like not knowing for sure, and artworks like this give me a chance to feel more comfortable with not having the answers to all my questions, especially when the thing I'm most curious about is a bunch of question marks.